So hello everyone, myself Sanskriti Kadam, and today I'm going to walk you through the DSA versus development series, a roadmap between both of them and the similarity and the difference between both of them. So before starting the video, do connect with me on LinkedIn, Linktree. You can also go and know more about me and also the YouTube where this video is going to be posted. So let's get started. When we talk about DSA and development, DSA it is data structures algorithm, whereas development it refers to the projects which is in web, AI, backend, cloud, mobile, etc. So many students I have seen they always ask me like should we start with DSA or should we directly jump on project or should we balance both of them? Because our peers have recommended that ho jayega when it comes to DSA, but in reality both of them they serve a different purpose in our own coding journey in a node-10 journey, and the importance of both of them is also different, right? So, if you haven't seen the latest videos of mine on hackathon's career guide and also GSS OC and some of the internships where you can just contribute and get paid, so here is the videos which you can just click on, and this Notion document link will be given to you on description and the comment section. So, what is DSA? DSA it's mostly used for building the logic and patterns and problem solving, right? It is mainly used for cracking the technical interview rounds and improving and sharpening your logical thinking skills. So you can practice on those kind of platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, or StriverSheet, right? Also on Hackathon. So these are the learning resources. The most advantages and disadvantages is that DSA is good for understanding the problem and then solving it by using some of the algorithms. And it is very crucial when it comes to interviews or coding, interviews or coding tests. But it is rarely used in real world projects, which is a very sad part because a person who is not doing DSA or who is new to DSA can almost take 6 months to 1 year to fully cover the whole part, and that is without consistency you can't just do DSA, right? So many students have the question like if I'm having a consistency but I'm not able to crack the interviews. So simple solution to this is that even when you are consistent, you are not fully focused when it comes to a problem statement and you are not able to get an answer. Or you are just directly jumping onto the solution videos just by giving up that, okay, I can't just solve this problem within 2 minutes. That means I can't even try. So first thing is first you try by yourself, and only if you are stuck, then only go and refer to the solution videos. That is how DSA works. When it comes to development, there are one word which comes into our mind is projects, real world projects. So let me tell you some of the development fields, and after that I will tell you some of my experience, my interview experience, which I have gone through both of them. So first is web development. As you can see, these are the free resources. You can just click on anyone and you can get it through. So due to web development, you will get skills like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Next.js, and this will be helping you to build a client's websites when you are working in any industry. When it talks about backend development, Node.js, Django, even Supabase is being used nowadays in web development. So you can go and browse those kind of terms and terminologies and Google on YouTube and get a basic project, clone the project and get started. When it comes to AI, it's about deep learning, it's about NLP and Python, TensorFlow, generative AI and agentic AI. So nowadays, the most trending part is agentic AI is in full bloom. As we can see, many companies are trying to lay off their own, uh, you know, c- employees. Why? Because there is an emergence of AI that is coming into picture, right? Many industries, many companies want to build their own AI agents that can plan, take actions, and integrate with the tools directly. Like for example, let me tell you, it's a step forward than our own GPT. A GPT, when we put a prompt, it gives us the instructions, and then we manually have to read the instructions and then do the actions. Whereas this agentic AI is a phase where it will not only a person who is doing a prompt will not only get the instructions, but it will take the actions on behalf of you while you not doing anything over there, right? So that is how everything comes into picture, and a basic overview about what agentic AI actually is. And for that, it is essential for you to understand the advanced RAG or generative AI concepts, and before that, also the basic AI concepts as well. So, LangChain, LLM concepts, AI usage, everything. So, cloud and DevOps, which is one of the emerging field now in companies. Okay, for that you can also join Google Cloud Arcade programs where you can get uh, free credits. While I was a facilitator and also a participant, so I had done the coding and I had also got a very good uh, experience while working on the Google Cloud, on machine learning, on MySQL, PostgreSQL, everything. When it comes to Linux and Docker, it's also being used in agentic AI as well as in DevOps, right? And AI engineer roadmap, this is being used as well. Docker and Linux, even MCP is being used. So CI/CD pipelines, everything. These are the skills for cloud and DevOps. Key point: you don't need the DSA here, right? Because I haven't used the word DSA. But if someone is doing DSA, it's okay, it's good, but if someone who is a totally beginner and who is in his fourth, fourth year, like last year, so you can try doing DSA, but it would take normally 6 months to 1 year. So you can do that. But if you are not having that consistency in DSA, you can try to get those projects just by means uh, finding those kind of terms and terminologies on the YouTube, and you can get any of the YouTube videos and get started. Just cloning that, understanding the concept, and then putting the project in your own resume will add some of the other, a plus point for you to be a part of the interview process as well. So in the mobile development, it's React Native and Flutter, right? So Swift and Kotlin, these kind of mobile apps you can make by using these kind of skills. So there is a basic, difference which I have made over here, that is DSA and development. Development is something which is done every day, and it is like you are adding more and more. You are understanding the concept, you are coding into that. So that is automatically your logic gets built. Whereas in DSA, it's just the logic that is being built with. You can't. If you are just focusing on DSA, right, and you are not having any project side by side, so in resume it would be looking too blank. It will be just like you have just focused on this DSA, right? But there are some of the MNCs where there are students who are cracking those MNCs on the basis of just DSA. So if you want, you can do DSA. Just if your aim is just to crack Flipkart or MNCs or these kind of things. Whereas if you want to have some of the diverse or the various skills in your own resume so that your resume looks good along with the projects, so you can also go for the development part. That is where the real world solutions comes into picture, like AI, backend cloud, where it deals with Docker, Linux, everything. Nowadays, we can see the AI shift in coding. Yes, like we as people, we as students, earlier we used to code by ourselves. There was no GPT, Copilot, Cursor. But nowadays, we can see even Copilot getting integrated into VS Code and Cursor having a code like a GPT type where you can chat and you can get it solved. So you just don't need to memorize your syntax. During the placements, when any interviewer asks you about your particular project which is being mentioned in your resume, I would say there are many people who are getting also rejected. And the main question they ask me is like, why are they getting rejected even when they have mentioned the project? But if you are just mentioning the project and you are not able to understand the concept and you are not able to make other person understand what concept or what is your role in the particular project, then even mentioning the project in a resume is of no use, right? So you need to understand the concept, you need to understand the flow, should understand the prompting behind it. in case you are not able to do it manually, you can make use of GPT. That is where I made use of the word that is prompting. Just putting the code inside the GPT and telling it, or just typing a prompt like explain this project in detail or in flowchart in such a way that I have to explain it in front of my interviewer. So that is how GPT can also help you to get the placement ready, right? Or job ready, which we can say. So nowadays, the development today's industry is going, and they are going into AI phase, Docker, Linux, and fast prototyping, concept understanding, and faster implementation. So I would say not only just you to focus on DSA, which is also a stepping stone for beginners, and it is good for interviews and logic, but also the development, that is the projects, focus on doing that side by side. Try to balance both of them, and this together will help you to crack your interviews. Now, you need to learn DSA enough to crack the interviews. Like, the companies don't hire you to just solve 500 lead code problems. No, they hire you because they want you to solve the real world projects, which is based on their industry requirements, right? Based on the company's requirements. And if you are only not able to understand the concept despite doing the DSA, because when you are trying to do DSA, you are just having focus on Java or C++ or Python. Whereas if you are doing any projects, you are having the types of skills which I have mentioned above, like in cloud development, in mobile development, in AI development, and in web development. These are the types of skills. You get various skills which is being there in your own plate, on your own resume, to showcase not only to the interviewers but also to your own friends as well. Hackathons is a good way for you to understand how to build solutions to the particular real world problems by using the latest technologies. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that is the IntelligenZ Talks, where we talk about career guidance, unfiltered tech podcast, and AI projects, which are the three pillars of IntelligenZ Talks, that is where this video will be going on. So you can go through all these videos, even the podcasts have been taken over here. So you can get a very good idea about how the tech works. And if you have any doubts, you can um, tag me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn profile. This is how it looks. The messaging part also, you can message me and you can get to know more about how it is being done and everything. Okay. So here I keep posting myself about whatever things I have done, and this is my experience, which you can go and see down. Now there are very certifications which you can see over here. These are AI certifications since I am from an AI background and I am working as an AI engineer. So you can also go and you know take those kind of free certifications. It will be helpful for you in case you don't want to go for projects. You can try to focus on those certification and understand the concept behind whatever is being mentioned in the particular certification course. So teach, learn, evolve. That is my motto. And if you have any doubts, connect with me on LinkedIn or comment down below this video, and the link tree is also given to you. And for more details and for other type of doubts and queries, you can also join WhatsApp and mention your doubts and queries freely over there. So let's move on to the next type of video in some other day, and I will be keep posting and would like to know your comments in the own YouTube video. Thank you.